Good morning. You can see the arch in back of me. It's 2:15. I'm leaving the visitor center. I'm taking the east trail, not the west one like I originally thought I would plan. Either way, it's going to be a uphill hike. Starting out a little later than I was hoping for, but I made it to Atlanta. Took a plane from Florida to Atlanta. I landed around 9. I had to wait until almost noon to get picked up by Ron Brown because he was picking up another hiker. That hiker's name is Chris. He's actually just in front of me. Maybe I'll show a picture of him later. Have to check to see if it's okay with him. I think it will be. And we both had to go to the visitor center. We have registered hikes. We got our tags. And we finally finished the registration and we're able to start our hike. So that's what we're doing. And already I'm huffing and puffing. So we'll see. Let me show you what and that's Chris up ahead. I'll check back in later. Good morning. It's 1600 now, 4 o'clock. I've walked about 3.3 miles up the approach trail. I did not go the way I thought I would go. I went I planned on doing the west trail and I actually took the east trail, which I think they're both steep. I don't know which one is easier or not, but I basically walked through the arch and just kept on going. I am walking with another hiker. Well, he's back a little bit, probably a couple hundred feet behind me. Chris, who I just met, we went got a ride together with our shuttle from the airport, from Atlanta Airport, and we checked in, registered at the visitor center, the brand new visitor center, which is very nice, a lot bigger, a lot nicer. It's changed the atmosphere a little bit. There's more parking, and the wall that's next to the arch is gone. So, but the arch is still there. So I got my picture there and we started walking. I'd really love to make a shelter, but I don't think I'm going to be able to walk that far. It's 7 miles total. I'm only, I guess, not even halfway there if I wanted to. And although it's probably doable with the light left. I think I got about maybe 2 hours left of sunlight. I don't even know if it's that. So I'm probably going to have to stop somewhere and pitch a tent. It'll be a dry camp. That's one of the problems I guess we found out. I wasn't aware, but there's water where there's water, but in between those places it's pretty dry. So there's usually about a 6 to 8 mile gap. Most of the time it's like 7 miles or 7.5 where there's no water. So I have enough water for today and I have enough to make it to where there is next water, so I'm not really worried about it. My goal today is to make it pretty much as far as I can within reason towards Springer. Tomorrow morning I'll go to Springer, start my hike on the day I originally planned, which is tomorrow, Monday. And then I'll try to make it to Hawk Mountain shelter and the tent site's there and there's water there. So it's 8.1 miles. So I know it's easily doable for me for a day. And if I top off my water in the morning when I cross water, I should have enough to make it to there by the end of the day. And then I can resupply again. So I'm good. And I'll probably keep the 8 to 10 mile range for the first couple of days. Possibly going a little bit higher on the last day when I get to Neal's Gap, because I have to get out of Neal's Gap to camp. And I'm not planning on staying in the bunkhouse there, although it's possible. We'll see. I don't think I will. I will need power probably by then, though. So that's it. Anyway, that's me rambling on. That's what's going on. So got a ride had to wait around. There was a little misunderstanding. I thought I was waiting for Ron because he had another drop-off to do, but he was actually waiting for Chris, the other hiker, to arrive so he could pick us both up at the same time and make only one run. And then he had another run to the airport after us, but that person arrived too late, and I guess there's a problem with their equipment or something. So almost thought about getting a ride up to the top of Springer and avoiding the approach trail, but I didn't feel like waiting for the possibility of him coming back about 4:30, 5 o'clock to drop off that person and then take me up. By that time it'd be dark. I'll be camped already, hopefully. So that's it. So this is what I see and it's going on. Let me get myself out of the sun there. There I am with my fresh dew haircut, very short for the trail, and walking around. You can see Chris back there, right there, and I'll take a picture with him later. I did ask him if he's okay with being in a video or not, and he said he was okay with that. So I'd like to take a picture later. One of the things from Scotland, I don't think I really did. You know, you'd meet people and you never took pictures with them, and then later on you're trying to remember them and tell people, and it's nice to have a picture. So I think I'll do that. Okay, check back in later. Okay, it's about 16:40, 4:40 hours. We decided we're going to stop here. There's a nice campsite here. You can see it's a little sloped. There's Chris's pack. There was another site about 0.3 up the trail. It was really nice too. There was already someone there, but we decided to push on a little bit and stop here. So far we have it to ourselves. There's a couple of other hikers on the trail. I don't know if they're weekend campers or what. We haven't met any other through hikers yet, but we got a late start because of a trip from Atlanta and doing the Lino Trace presentation registration. So there were a couple of hikers that did it before us, but I assume if they hiked, they're ahead of us, or maybe they stopped at the shelter. We didn't pass by the shelter. So that's it. So this is going to be home tonight. We walked about, I think it was 4.3 something miles. And we have about an hour probably till the sun's going down. You can see the sun behind the tree here. Let me step out and you'll see it right there. So you can see there's not much of a time left till it goes down. I think we probably got about an hour before it starts hitting the mountains over there and going down. So I'm going to start setting up camp. Check in later. Okay, it's about 5:20 now. Got the tent pitched. I'm starting to make food. Got the tent. Ron gave me a small gas container, which actually works out good, so I don't have to carry as much. I almost regretted getting the 8. I probably should have got 2 4s. So what I'll probably do is buy another one when I get to Neil's Gap, just so I have an extra one. I also put my food bag. I got the line up. It's all the way over there, actually. You can't see it. My food bag is right by me. I'm going to basically cook food. It's a little windy where we are. The sun's going down. The temperature's really going to start dropping very fast. And then Chris is over there. You can see his tent right there. And he went further off. I don't know if he's making food, going to the bathroom or what, or exploring. Basically, I'm just trying to make my food. So I'm going to eat. First meal is going to be Kung Pao beef because it weighs 6 ounces. It's the heaviest meal I have. So that's why it's the first one. That's it. So I may save the bag to cook in some freezer meals later. I have some pasta that I brought for 2 meals. I may use this bag for it, but I may not. I have another 2 meals in there as well that I can use. I bought 5 meals just in case, because I knew I'd probably have to make a dinner on the first night. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to turn it up, let it cook faster. It's chilly outside. I don't have a slight windbreak with my tent, but there's a breeze coming from the side of the tent. So it's going to be chilly tonight. Temperatures today were in the upper 40s, maybe low 50s. I didn't check. But tonight I believe it's supposed to be in the 20s. And 5 to 10 mile an hour winds. So it's going to be chilly. I don't know if I have reception here. I haven't checked yet. I did send a message off to home, letting them know that I'm stopping for the day. Wish I would have gotten a little further, but you know, I didn't really eat today, and I've been up since like 4 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed late last night. You know, between stress and then I had other function with the family and stuff. So I was tired. I was definitely feeling out of gas coming up this mountain. And even before, there's a tent site we passed, like about 0.3, and probably should have stopped there. Actually, it was a nicer tent site. another nicer campsite. There was one tent already pitched there, but we spoke to the gentleman there. He was more than willing to share, obviously. It was big enough for everybody. But this a little further, but the bad thing is it's up on a ridge, so I think we'll get a little bit of wind, but that's it. So other than that, it was like a good day. Like I said, I got my flight, got into Atlanta, but I had a long wait there, probably 3 hours until I got picked up, and then the ride here, and then just a later start than I would have liked. If I would have known, I wish I would have been able to get in earlier, or maybe gotten a room or start early in the morning, so I would have been able to go further today and make it to the Springer shelter probably, or at least the shelter right before the mountain. But that's okay. Tomorrow is another day, and we'll get up and do it again. So other than that, good day. Almost anticlimactic. I had a lot of feelings coming here. There's still that apprehension, but feeling positive right now. And it's going. The weather's supposed to be good for a couple of days. I saw there was rain Thursday and Friday. Ron said that the forecast now shows no rain, but I'm not gonna bank on that quite yet until I can check it myself. So I should have at least 3-4 days of good weather to get to Neal's Gap and over Blood Mountain. And it's going to rain over the night and then the next morning. So I should be good to get the first 30 miles done of the trail. Walked a little bit, 4 miles today or something. So what I got to do? That like 500 more times and I'll be good. Something like that. Anyway, feeling good, still positive right now. It's first day. It hasn't hit yet that you're away from home, and this is what you're going to be doing every day for the next 3-4 months, 5 months even possibly. So that'll come later, I'm sure. And then the thoughts in my head. So anyway, good day though, and it's in the book. So the 4 miles I walked don't really count to the trail, but they do count for something. So I'm out here doing it. It's hard to believe. It's almost like it's not real. Like I can't really comprehend that I'm out here walking, and my plan is to walk the AT. I've been talking about this for probably 16 years. So just, it hits you every once in a while, but it's still just not real. So anyway, thank you so much. That's day 0, so to say. Okay, check back in. Bye. Well, good evening. It's 6:11 p.m. now. Sun's getting ready to go down. I checked in with home. I do have reception here. We're at mile, I think, 4.3 on the approach trail. I did forget to say I am hiker number 271. Here's my tag. I'll put a picture of it in, but I'm hiker 271 for Noble. So, Kung Pao beef, epic fail, in my opinion. I did not like it. I ate very little of it. I actually dug a cat hole and put it in there. I have the bag and everything, but I threw the food away. A little spicy for me, and I just didn't like it. Ended up eating a granola bar, and I had some pine nuts, and that's it. Temperature's really dropping here. I'm actually very, very cold. Got my puffy on. I'm going to put my hood on in a minute. I'm going to get in my sleeping bag. A lot of it, I think, is because I did sweat coming up here. Like, my feet are really cold. But I do have dry socks that I'm going to probably maybe switch out to, but I'll see. I'll probably end up wearing this tonight and using all my extra clothes as a pillow, since I decided to not bring a pillow. If I warm up enough to feel comfortable, I'll take a look at the book and the mileage and see what I'm doing tomorrow. But the plan is to walk up to Springer, start the trail. So I got a little over 4 to do that, or less than 4, probably 3.6, 3.7, something like that, to get to Springer. And then from Springer, my plan is to go to Hawk Mountain Shelter, which is mile 8.1. So I am looking at a 11 or 12 mile day, but I know that's within my ability. I don't think I'll be pushing it too hard. And I can take breaks if I want. If I start early, I should definitely get there, mid-afternoon, and have plenty of time. And I will stop there. There's water and there's tent sites and bear box and everything else. I did put my food up in a bear bag. I hung it up just to be safe. And so Chris and I have this campsite to ourselves. I only saw one other hiker once we came here, but it's late. So that's it. Gonna try and get some sleep early today and see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully with my sleeping bag, my pad, and my liner, I will be very warm. I will take the puffy off. I'm sleeping with my, I'll have my phone with me, and I'll also have my water filter so it doesn't freeze, although it should be dry. I didn't test it out before I came, so worst comes to worst, I'm going to have to have unfiltered water for a day or two, and then I'll use it. I'll buy a new one, or a new filter cartridge when I get to Neil's Gap. Okay, that's it. I'm going to get inside the sleeping bag and warm up. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see what this does. This is just really day 0, as I keep calling it, because tomorrow is day 1 when I actually start the trail. So, take care.